Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it so very much. Welcome, my name is Aiden. I'm so happy that you're here. If it's a little dark or it looks funky at times, I apologize. We are fighting dreary weather. I thought it would be better today. I film on the weekends, and yesterday was overcast and cloudy. Today is even more overcast and it's raining. And so we're dealing with what I have. So hopefully the colors and stuff will still show up nicely. So today is my second part of my Black Friday haul. If you watched Monday's video, it was skincare and hair care and body care. That was the first part of this. This part is all about makeup. So I have some different orders. I ordered from Makeup Revolution. I ordered from Ulta and Sephora and just a few things here and there. Let's get right into it. Before I forget though, please do consider subscribing if you haven't already subscribed. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you got over Black Friday, or if you've tried any of these products, let me know that as well. We're gonna start with Makeup Revolution. So this was the free gift that I got. They had, like, if you spent a certain amount of money, you got a free gift. I actually was at the threshold for this, but they did cancel one of the items that I ordered. So I'll talk about that one when I get to the other items in that collection. But it's just a nice little, these were the elements. They had like fire, water, air, and land, I guess. And I got fire because I am a Leo, so fire signs. Plus, like, the colors in here spoke to me the most. Let's do a couple of the shimmers. That one looks like it's probably one of those ones that stains your eyes. This one is probably going to be too light for you to even see. Okay, not too bad. I don't think those swatch too bad at all. Hopefully you can see them. Like I said, my lights are a little bit more wonky than usual because of this rain and stuff. But this is definitely a color story that I will use and I will play with. I do like the colors. Like, I love pinks. Obviously, like, I have some kind of crazy look going on today. That's part of my next monthly palette roundup. Two of the things that I purchased were the princess palettes that they did. So I picked up Mulan, and I also picked up Sleeping Beauty. The other one that I had was Tiana, and unfortunately that one that was the one that was canceled, and I was a little bummed about that. I do have the Little Mermaid and I have Beauty and the Beast in this set too, and those are two of my favorite princesses. Like Rapunzel is another one as well. I'm experimenting with the lighting. So this is what it looks like. You have a side that is all eyeshadows, and then you have a side that is all like face products. So you have highlighters and blushes in there. Let's see if I can get the thing off of it. That was difficult to get that to peel off, and I think part of that is because they are drugstore. People do tend to, like, you know, rip into them. So I appreciate that, but it's also a little difficult at the same time. So that's what they look like. Let's do this. Blush looks really pretty. Ooh, that is a lot softer than I thought it was going to be. And is this a highlighter? We'll do those three. I don't know how much of these are going to work. So that one definitely needed to be blended out. It was very chalky at first. That one, that first swatch is better, but once again, works better once you blend them. And then that I thought was a highlighter, but I don't think this is a highlighter. It's not functioning like a highlighter. It has like no real shimmer to it at all. Interesting. Let's do some of the eyeshadows. Let's do this blue. Like, that just looks really pretty. Purple is always a hard one, so we'll do those two purples. Oh, those I don't think those are gonna be too great on first glance. And then we'll do like this red one too. Like, that's an interesting shade. They're a little lackluster. Hopefully they would build up though. They aren't too patchy, which is good. But yeah, okay. Interesting. I haven't tried anything from Makeup Revolution in terms of using it on my eyes. The other ones that I got were basically just for display purposes, but I'm going to try this one. All right, next up we have Sleeping Beauty, and Aurora is one of my favorite princesses. I did get to dance her solo at one point in my ballet career. we were all given solos to learn for recitals and performances with the youth ballet that I was with, and I got the Aurora one. That was a little easier because it wasn't quite centered, and so it made it easier to grab hold of it. So that's what it looks like. You have these beautiful blushes over here, which look darker than the Mulan ones, and then you have a really nice collection over here. Let's do, I have to do that like middle one. That's such a standout. And then we'll see if these act more like highlighters over here, because they look more like highlighters than the other ones did. Yeah, they have a little shimmer. Yeah, I'm seeing some reflection at least this time. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is like, okay, it does blend out a little bit, but that's going to be an intense blush. Okay, I'm going to do like this aqua. That just looks really pretty. I'm kind of curious about that lime green because I have a hard time with lime greens like actually popping and looking good. Let's do like that. Just looks like a pretty pink. And then let's try a different shade of red, see how it works this time. Oh wow, okay, so the mint definitely has the most presence. The other ones are okay. The lime green is not as outstanding as I was hoping it would be, but I don't think they look bad at all. This one I feel like is maybe a little bit better quality than the Mulan one. We're now on to the reason I purchased, put in an order for Makeup Revolution. I kept waiting for this collection to come to Ulta so that I could buy all of it, but it never did. So I ended up going to the Makeup Revolution site, and this was all like 70% off. So I was very excited about that. I was going to get like everything that they did, and then I decided, no, I don't need everything. So I cut it back a little bit, but I did get almost all of it. I got a lot of it. It is the Clueless collection. You probably already saw it in the thumbnail. So we'll start with some of the smaller things, and then we'll get into the palettes. We're going to start with the hair accessories, and they did 3 sets of hair accessories, one for Ty, one for Cher, and one for Dion. And Clueless is like my favorite movie, so as soon as this came out, I knew I was going to be getting some, if not all of it. So I picked up the scrunchies. These are the Ty scrunchies. So you have like a plaid one that's satin, a black velvet, and then this like see-through one. I'm not sure what material that is. I thought those were cute, but they are not as cute as this. These were for Dion. These are her hair set, and it is like what she wears in her hair. She has the little charms in her hair and the flower, and yeah, there they are. They are right there too. So I absolutely loved that. And then of course the iconic Cher. So we have the plaid headband. I don't remember her wearing a plaid headband. I remember her wearing headbands, but I don't remember something like this. And then you have the little red clips as well. And I like this packaging because it says like Total Betty, whatever, as if, totally buggin'. I totally paused and oops, my bad. Like just little sayings on it. I thought this would have been so cute in the store, but I don't know anywhere in the US other than Ulta that sells Makeup Revolution, and they never got this collection. Then I picked up 2 of the liners. I picked up an eyeliner and a lip liner. So this is the liquid liner, and I just got it because it's like the pens. Who remembers these pens? Like these were the bee's knees back in the day. I loved these pens, so wanted to get one of those. And then I decided I didn't need 3 lip liners. So they were all very, very similar in color, it looked like online. So I picked up, which one did I pick up? I picked up Cher's. So they had Cher, Ty, and Dion, and they were just they looked to be very close in color in terms of the pencil. So I decided I only needed 1. And of course I had to get the makeup bags. So I picked up this one. This one is pretty small. It's a cloth material. It feels pretty flimsy, and it feels like a polyester, and it has a little thing. So it won't let me open it. It does have the little pom-pom on it, so it's cute. It does not feel like super good quality, but I wanted it because it was the yellow plaid. And the other one is also not like super great quality. It doesn't feel super great. It's this little black one. It does say Clueless on it, and it's once again I think cute. And once again they have like little tags, so I have to cut those out to open it. But let me try that. It just has an air pocket in there and plain black lining. So I was hoping it would have like a plaid in there or something. I'm not going to try to open the other one right now, but that was these were a little disappointing. Luckily everything was pretty cheap. Like this entire order with everything that I got was like $80, but then they refunded the 1 palette, so it was like around $70 for all of this. So not too bad. Everything was pretty inexpensive. Last thing was the mirror. This was really stupid, and it's super cheap filling too. Definitely not something that, you know, like you really needed. And it's just a very plain mirror. Yeah, it's cute, but it feels more like a princess thing than a Clueless thing. I don't remember a mirror standing out to me. Like all of the other things, I feel like really harken back to it, and this is the one that I'm like, I don't remember that, even though I've seen it who knows how many times. Then we have the mini palettes. There are 3. There's for Cher, Dion, and Ty. We'll start with Cher's. So this is Cher's wardrobe, which is super cute. And the outside looks like the box, and then inside are these 6 beautiful shades. Definitely shades that I would wear. Like this is a really like me look. I would definitely use these. They are very, very light though. Oh my gosh, so very light. Maybe a good palette to try to wear to work, but definitely not one that packs a punch. All right, next up we have Dion, and it looks like a very old school cell phone, and the shades in here, you have some really cool shades. We're gonna do like these blues and that brown. That gold, you know what, we're gonna do 4. I've been trying to do only trying to make this a little faster, but oh my gosh, these are so much more impactful. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so if you want something with more of an impact, the Dion one definitely is more blingy than the Cher. Also seems to want to stain my fingers a little bit more, so we're going to wipe those off really fast so that I don't have green skin. All right, the third one is Ty's mixtape, which makes sense if you have seen the movie. Hopefully everybody's seen this movie. If not, go watch Clueless. This is what it looks like. You have some very brown tones in here. We'll do 3 this time. Yeah, these ones seem to have more of a punch too. So the Cher is definitely the outlier in this, which is unfortunate because like I love the colors of those ones the best. Final item from Revolution is the As If palette, and this one is a quite large palette. And when I looked at this one, I was like, oh my gosh. So the palette itself says As If, and it looks like a VHS. It also looks like a VHS on the back. So I appreciate that they continued that on. And it's a rainbow palette. It has a little bit of everything in here. We're going to swatch a few. Okay, not too bad. I think those are really pretty colors. I think those will work really well on the eyes, hopefully. Fingers crossed on that. I obviously have never tried Makeup Revolution, as I said, but I think this is a nice palette. Let's see, hold those up so that you can kind of see. Yeah, actually has a punch to them, so okay, excited. So we started with super inexpensive, and now we're going to go to super luxury. I picked this up at Macy's. They were doing a cyber, I think it was a cyber sale, and I was like, oh my goodness, I saw this pop up and I was like, I just have to get it. But first I want to show you the free gifts. So the first gift was from YSL. This is the Rouge Volupte Candy Glaze and Double Care Balm. It's just one of those pH changing lip balms, you know, fancy packaging. Excited to have, you know, to use it. I will definitely use it. Then the next thing is the Touche Éclat Blur Primer from YSL. This one is the primer I'm actually wearing today. So I've been struggling with foundations and powders and stuff. So hopefully my makeup's going to look better today than it did yesterday. I think it does, but I do like that as a primer. I just would never purchase it. The reason I got both of those as free gifts was because this is the palette that I purchased. This is the YSL Couture Color Clutch, and this is in 1 Paris. Picked this up because this guy, isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh. It looks like a clutch. It has ribs on it, and I feel like that might be leather on it actually. This palette retails for $150. It was 50% off. Then I got Macy's money on it, and then I used Macy's money and used Rakuten. So there's a lot of discounts going on there. This is what it looks like. You only have 10 colors in there, but there are some colors that I will definitely use. The colors are so pretty. I don't even like just look how pristine it looks. I don't even want to like stick my finger in it. I think the gold was my favorite. I don't think they're bad swatches by any means. They're a little lackluster. They're not going to pack a huge punch, which I kind of get from luxury products. They're not always about being the most pigmented, the most crazy. Like my look today is a little crazy. I realize that. But I still, you know, this is the experience for me for a lot of it. And I would never in a million years have bought this at full price. But with all of the discounts, I was more apt to purchase it. And yes, I'm keeping the box because it's YSL. Next up is a foundation I purchased. They were doing this just before Thanksgiving week or during I don't remember. I guess it was before Thanksgiving week. Pat McGrath started her sale early, and then she had her foundation for $27 on sale. And I thought, you know what? I've been wanting to try this, and it's $60 something normally, which is ridiculous. So the packaging was kind of nice, you know. You expect something similar from Pat McGrath. And then this is what it looks like. I didn't realize how liquidy this is going to be. I'm going to shake it this time and see if it changes, because it was like straight liquid when I got it. Tried it the other day. I did just one pump. Oh yeah, it's still super liquidy. So I got the shade Light 3. As you can see, like, you see how it's running? It's a very lightweight. So I don't know how this is going to perform with a beauty blender. I don't think that's a terrible shade match for me personally, but it's definitely something I'm going to be playing with. Probably not. I'm trying to use up a foundation right now, so I don't know if I'll use it right away, but yeah, it's interesting. Let me know your experience if you've tried it. Going back to Drugstore, I picked up a couple things in my grocery store on Thanksgiving grocery shopping a day or two before Thanksgiving, and I was like, you know what? These are on clearance. I'm going to try them. So we have Physicians Formula. This was $9.29 on sale, which I didn't think was a terrible price, and it is the Breakfast Club. I don't love the Breakfast Club. I know, like that, so many people would just be horrified for me saying that I don't really like it. I'm hoping I can get that sticker off though. I liked the colors in here though. I thought the colors looked really nice, and I like the actors that are in the Breakfast Club. Emilio Estevez. I mean, any person around my age probably was obsessed with the Mighty Ducks at some point, and so he's always going to be Coach Bombay to me. But it's not my favorite. Like, I would much rather watch St. Elmo's Fire or 16 Candles. Like, those are the ones that I enjoyed more. So we're going to do the blush. We're going to do the bronzer. That one might be a little dark for me. And we'll do the other bronzer. They have two of them. And the other one that they had just did not look like the colors that I would wear. But I think these ones will probably work. This one was definitely the lighter of them. That is such a pretty highlighter. Oh my goodness. I've been feeling like a little highlighter deprived because I set my goal to pan a couple highlighters, like to completely use them up. So I've been using the same ones, and I'm like, I just miss variety a little bit. Just a little bit. The other thing that I picked up was this Strawberry Jam blush, and this was $6.29. And I just saw this showing up on Instagram this past week, that like this is part of a new collection, and I was like, why was it cleared out at my grocery store if it's a new collection? I'm very confused about that. Oh my gosh, I can already smell that it smells, it has a scent to it. It smells pretty good. It smells like an artificial strawberry. Oh, I ruined it. Oh man. Okay, that was part of it. It was just so cute. This is a blush. Oh my goodness, this is a blush. Okay, it does blend out a little bit, but woo, that is one to be prepared to work with quite a bit. So I haven't been buying much at Ulta lately just because I've been trying to not buy stuff as evidenced by this, right? But they had this set at Ulta that I saw was coming out, and then it was going to be on Black Friday specials, so I was really hoping to get it. I had to go to 2 different Ultas to find it though, and I was really glad to find it because it sold out really fast, and I've heard so many good things about this brand and this particular product for years. So this is the Essence Lash Princess set. I loved that it had the nutcracker on it too. Like, I just thought that was such cute packaging, which is going to make me want to keep the stupid packaging. But there are 4 of them in here. So we have the green, the blue, the pink, and the purple. And they're supposed to be, what are they? One's waterproof, one's a false lash effect. waterproof, and then you have a volume mascara and a sculpted volume mascara. So I'm not sure which one is supposed to be the best because I've heard like differing opinions, but I thought this was a good deal, and it was like 10 something when it was on sale. Much better deal. This next one, to be honest, I think I got from Sephora. I don't remember quite. I think I got this one at Sephora because I picked it up because I was going to get it from HSN and it sold out. And it's something I was interested in, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to pay it. And then they put it 50% off for Black Friday, Thanksgiving weekend. I was like, fine, I'm going to get it. It's Too Faced. Of course, I had to get something Too Faced. This is the Christmas Bake Shop set. There are 3 palettes in here. They just looked really cute, and I saw them in store, and I was like, okay, yeah, they're fine. It also comes with a Better Than Sex mascara, which I will be passing along to my friend who loves Better Than Sex mascara, because I don't love it. I don't like it at all. So you have a gingerbread, you have a chocolate chip cookies, and you have a sugar cookies. Are they all supposed to smell, I wonder? Let's look at the back. Ginger snap cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and sugar cookies. So excited about that. We're going to start with the sugar cookies one because this is the one that I was most excited about because I just wanted that green. Like, that green looked really nice. We're going to swatch the blush, and we'll do the green. Oh, that's a shimmer. So I did this like taupey or grayish brown, and then this brown here too. Those are the 4 that I'm going to swatch. Okay. There is going to be a lot of fallout. They're very powdery. Until I wear them on my eyes, I'm not gonna like judge, but yeah, I think they're okay. That green looks kind of lackluster straight on, but then as it moves, it has much more of a presence, which is nice. I think the blush looks the best though. Like, that's what I'm most excited about from this palette. Oh, I forgot to smell it. I don't smell anything. We'll try the ginger snap. Maybe ginger is a little bit stronger. A little bit, just a teensy bit more of a scent. This is what it looks like. So it has like that bronzer, and then it's just total browns. We're gonna do that shimmer because that looks beautiful. It feels okay. It's not the best. We'll do a couple shimmers, and then we got to do that bronzer as well. I'll put the bronzer up top so that it kind of matches. Okay, that bottom one is a little bit dry of a shimmer. I like the top shimmer much better. It has a better formula. It feels smoother and a little bit silkier, so not too bad. I definitely am smelling the ginger snaps with this one though. Like, I can smell it on my fingers right there. The third palette is the chocolate chip cookie palette, and this one has a highlighter in it, and then you have a purpley shade, and then some more browns, lots of browns. So I get that these are good for somebody who only buys makeup maybe once a year, because it does have some practical things in there with like a pop or two of color, which is nice. I don't think most people that buy makeup on the regular are probably going to want these because they're just, you know, a little bit boring, but I love them. So I have gotten more into boring makeup. Like today, like this feels like a little much for me. So that's what they look like. The highlighter is very pretty. I love that purple shade. Like, that's so pretty. And the shimmers, like, I think this is probably my favorite of the 3. I'm not smelling any chocolate though. Shoot. So I just realized that I showed you this next thing and then I wasn't filming. So next up is the Peanuts and Wet n Wild collection. The box is so cute. This is the PR box, purchased from Ulta. My mom had 2,000 in points at Ulta, so this was part of what she redeemed for because we both love peanuts and we thought it was so cute. And yeah, it has 2 layers in here. We're going to take out the top layer and then we'll talk about the bottom layer because there's quite a bit in here. So in here you have some nail files, and then next to the nail files up top you have some makeup sponges. Underneath the makeup sponges is an eyelash curler. Then next to it right here, this is a makeup holder that's a doghouse. It's so cute. Makeup sponge holder, did I say that? Then we have tweezers and nail stickers. So there's quite a bit in there. And then it has like the little blurb and all of the Peanuts gang. Not all of the Peanuts gang, some of the Peanuts gang. So I thought that was so cute. And yeah, let's talk about the top layer. So the top layer is more of the makeup. So you have an eyeliner, which I'm not going to swatch because I'm not going to use it. It's just going to get dried out. Then you have a lip gloss. Same thing. Like I'm not planning to use the lip gloss. So I'm just going to leave it there so that it doesn't go bad or get contaminated. And then there's a lipstick. Unfortunately, like the shade that they included in here is this bright red. And I have so many red lipsticks. It's not one that I'm really interested in like pulling out and using. So sorry, I'm not going to swatch those, but I am planning to swatch the two palettes. So here is the face palette. Now I just got to figure out how to open it. So this is super disappointing. That is, you know, going back and forth a few different times and adding product. They are so lackluster. They are darling though. I mean, look at those. And I was trying to really hard not to mess up the designs. So I was like swatching in the corners, but I don't think this is worth it. Like there's a little there, but I don't think the highlighters look good. They're very chunky. They look like you're putting actual glitter instead of like, you know, making them look more a little bit natural. Not like the highlight I'm wearing today is natural, but and then the blushes are they're kind of lackluster. A little disappointing. So let's look at the eyeshadow palette. It looks really nice. I like how it has all the Peanuts people on it. For some reason, it's hard to open. Oh, wow. There are some really cute, there's like, can you see Woodstock in there? And then there's like Lucy and Charlie Brown down here. I don't know if you can even see them. And then you have Snoopy up in the corner, and then there's a present here. Let's do some of these. So there's some definite chunky glitters in here. This one I'm not going to swatch because I hate chunky glitters. They're not eye safe. They're not, like, my grandpa hated glitter and he's like, never put glitter near your eye. That one's definitely chunky glitter. I don't know about that one. That one might be. I might try that one. We're going to try this one that has like a shift to it. I think that one looks kind of interesting. We'll do this pink because that looks pretty. The purple. That one, nope, that one's not a chunky glitter, so that one's good. So we'll do these ones. I don't want to do the mattes with the peanut spaces because they're too cute, you know? Okay, so they're not too bad. I think the green and the gold are the same kind of formula. They're a little bit, they're not as satiny as the other two. The other two are much smoother in nature, but they don't have quite the punch that the other two do. So, okay, palette. I think it's cute. I don't think it might be, unless you're like love peanuts, I don't think it's something that you necessarily need to run out and get. Just because my mom and I do enjoy peanuts and have been collecting like ornaments from peanuts and stuff for years. We did pick up some extras. I didn't realize these were in the set, so I saw these at the grocery store. Same when I got the Physicians Formula. So I picked up a second set of the nail files. By accident, didn't realize I already had them. And then I picked up a set of the brushes. I actually really like Wet n Wild brushes. I've had really good luck with them in the past, so I thought I would get these to try out. Why is everything so hard to open? This one has a mini blending brush. I use this one quite a bit. And then there's a fluffier brush and then a blush and so yeah. Anyway, I do like their brushes. So I think getting brushes is always, you know, a good investment from Wet n Wild. They have quality brushes. And I've had mine for dropping things. I've had mine for several years and they're still going strong. So I thought those would be a good investment. Then I picked up the makeup bag because it wasn't included and we were doing this, we were already on that road, right? So this side has has Snoopy on his doghouse. And then this side is see-through and it has the Peanuts gang caroling. I think this is a nice bag. So it's like cloth and pleather and plastic, you know, see-through. And it's a fairly good size. I think you could put the entire collection, maybe not the doghouse makeup sponge holder, but everything else would definitely fit in here. It's a good size. So yeah, I think it's cute. Final thing I got was something I was really just tempted by. They had a root beer lip scrub. I have so many lip scrubs, I decided to pass on that one, but they also did a marshmallow lip mask. And I picked this one up at the Ulta that I went to when I picked up the Essence mascara set. They had one of these left on the shelf, and I was like, yep, that's what I was hoping you would have. And smelling the marshmallow. It smells good. Yeah, it smells good. I'm going to put a little on my wrist. Yeah, I'm excited for this one. I will definitely be using this and then keeping the package because it's so cute. Continuing with what I purchased at Ulta, they did a Disney World collab, and of course I had to be a sucker for that. So I picked up the brush set. It's the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and they just look so pretty. Look at the sparkles in them. And I wanted this set partly to use because I also really like Ulta brushes. I have the Harry Potter ones, and oh my gosh, I love those brushes so much. I use not the eye brushes so much, but the face brushes I use all of the time. Actually, this one, unfortunately, they didn't pack well, and so it's smashed, and I'm like, but I want to display it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Can you see the, that's so cute. I didn't notice that before. Anyway, so the brushes, like here's a nice blush brush. I love my blush brush. That one's a tongue twister. This is what it looks like. It has the sparkles in it. So pretty. Yeah, so wanted to pick up a set of the brushes. Not that I need any more brushes. I've been meaning to do a brush declutter for like 2 years, and I've just been, maybe 3. I've been very, very slow on actually getting things put together for it. So eventually that will be coming. Eventually I will show you all the brushes I'm going to declutter. I kind of talked through a lot of them on Instagram, but I haven't done anything with them since then. The next thing I got was the Epcot set. If you watched a couple hauls ago, I did get the Magic Kingdom one, and Epcot was the other one that I was interested in. I do, like, my favorite parks were Magic Kingdom and Epcot for very different reasons. I didn't love Hollywood Studio. I'm not into Star Wars, so that's part of it. And like the one ride that I loved, they've gotten rid of now. I loved the movie ride, going through the history of the movies. That was so cool. But that was, you know, that was when, before Disney bought Hollywood Studios. So Hollywood Studios was okay. It was, and Animal Kingdom had some interesting things, but I liked seeing the animals more. But like, I didn't really enjoy a lot of the rides. And they didn't have Avatar when I went there. I honestly don't know if I would like the Avatar ride or not. But like Magic Kingdom, I loved because it had like all of the original like Disney stuff. It's a Small World is one of my favorite rides. When I've been to Disneyland once when I was 6, and then this was the one trip I made to Disney World, and like it had so much magic to it, and I loved that so much was like Disney's direct influence, Walt Disney's direct influence, and there was so much there that was charming and just lovely. And then Epcot, oh my gosh, Epcot was amazing. I loved Soarin'. That's probably my favorite ride in all of the parks. I loved that. I loved going on the Frozen ride. I loved going to all the little countries. That was just so much fun, and getting to go through the little shops, the perfume shops in France. Oh my goodness. It was just so much fun. And like, I'm Norwegian, so like seeing where my great-grandparents came from, that was just really fascinating. Getting more of my grandmother's culture. I liked that. So yeah, anyway, the palette for Epcot, it's shaped like the globe. And then in here you have their very cool tone. I thought this was one that I was going to be like, ooh, I'm really excited to try, but now I'm looking at them like, ooh, I don't know how many of these are going to be ones that I really want to wear on a regular basis. Okay, these are pretty lackluster. They look a little better in the camera, but like looking at them right here, I'm like, wow, they don't have much of a punch to them at all. But I think they're reflecting a little bit better from far away, but they're okay. Nothing to write home about, I would say. And then it also says the world's most magical celebration here, and it has a lip gloss. The lip gloss, they have pretty good lip glosses in the past when I've tried them. This one is purple. We'll give it a quick swatch. I don't know if I will use this one or not, but it kind of matches that top eyeshadow color actually. But I think Ulta has a pretty good lip gloss formula, what I've tried. Final Ulta thing, and then I got like 4 more things. This set, it looks like Epcot's Like I needed it. It is a nice makeup case. It has a handle. It has these star that say Ulta Beauty and Disney on them. Just super cute. And inside you have some brushes, little tiny brushes. You have a two-sided eyeliner. You have a two-sided, what is this? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Dole Whip and Frozen Flamingo. Oh, this is a shadow stick. So I'm going to leave those because I don't want to start using those right now. And then I don't know if you can see, but on the mirror there are like little things there that represent the different parks. And then inside, this is what I was kind of excited to see what was inside. We have a whole bunch of goodies in here. Oh, that case has a strong chemical scent to it. Ooh. So first up we have this little eyeshadow palette. Let's see. Okay, not too bad. Some nice colors. I like the variety. We're going to do a green. We'll do, we'll just do 2 of them because I have some other things I want to swatch as well. About the same quality, maybe a little less in quality. These weren't too expensive to begin with, and then I got them on when they went on sale quite a bit. Then we have an eyeshadow primer with Tinkerbell on it. I think that Ulta has a good eyeshadow primer formula, if I remember right. Then there is a liquid blush with Lumiere. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? It's a sheer buildable color. I think this color looks really nice. I don't want to like trash the packaging though, you know? It feels a little sticky, but it does have a nice color to it. Looks a little gray toned on my camera, but it looks a little bit more rosy toned in person. Everything else is looking pretty close. I don't know why that one's looking gray toned. We'll let that one dry and see what happens. Then we have the blush palette. Oh my gosh, how cute is this? So we have Pistol of the Lion King, PB&J Milkshake, Bubblegum Wall, and It's a Small World. I don't understand some of those references. Maybe you do. Oh my gosh. I'm going to do the blush because that looks so pretty. We're going to do the bronzer because it looks pretty. And we'll do the highlighter too. We're not going to do the 4th blush because I just don't have room on my hand right now. Okay, highlighter. Looks a little better on camera, but it looks kind of chalky on my skin, unfortunately. This is very orange tone. Ooh, that is like yellowish. Not a fan of that one. So blush is my favorite so far from this set. Oh, this is a brow set. So you have a brow wax and then you have 2 brow shades in here. Definitely not something I will use, so we're just going to leave this. But that's an interesting concept. And then what else is left in here is 4 glosses. So you have a variety of like shades. You have a clear, you have a couple of pretty colors. This is the type of formula I really enjoy from Ulta in terms of their lip glosses. We'll give this one a little swatch. Yeah, see how pigmented that is? Oh my gosh, like it really packs a punch. And it's not too terribly sticky. It has a little bit of stickiness to it, but not too bad. We're almost to the end. I have 4 products left. These next 2 I picked up at Nordstrom Rack on Black Friday. They weren't on sale or anything, but I saw them in the store and I was like, oh my gosh, I just saw these being talked about and I thought they were cute. So this is the Ciate and Iris Apfel. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she is such a style icon and she's so crazy. I love her. She has a great style and I love the way that she represents herself. And yeah, so colorful. The bag I thought was kind of cute, but it looked kind of cheaply printed. It was a little blurry, the images, so I decided not to get that. They also had the mirror, which I was like, I don't have the money for that right now because I had bought so many other things. So I just got the eyeshadow and one of the lipsticks. So the eyeshadow was $19. They were the same price as they are retail, but I thought, you know what, I don't have to do through the mail or anything. And this Nordstrom, which is not my normal Nordstrom Rack, told me, reminded me that beauty products were not returnable. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So, so we have this color. Oh, I should show you what it looks like. It has 5 shades in it. It has the blue and it's kind of like a neutral with a pop of blue, which I love. The blue is kind of hard to get into, but I'm hoping with a brush it will be easier. And then we'll do like this brown. That color is so pretty. That's like that marbled one at the top. Oh my gosh, so pretty. The blue, little light, but also was really hard to swatch where it was. And the brown, So I think these are pretty good quality. They felt really nice to the touch. And Ciate I know can be kind of hit or miss with quality, but I think this might be their good quality. The other thing I got was one of the lipsticks. I got this in the shade Original. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is an Accidental Icon. There are 2 palettes and then there's like 3 lipsticks, and I thought this one looked like the best shade for me. So once again, the packaging is awesome. I love it. And then it's just like a nudie shade, but it's a little darker than it looks. Like, I'm excited. I think this will be a really nice color actually. So yeah, excited that I got a couple things. Now I just got to decide if I want to keep the packaging. Maybe I'll keep the lipstick case, but not the shadow. Good compromise. Last 2 things I got at Sephora. I had a $100 Rouge reward that I was trying to decide what to get with it. And then one of these things went 50% off. And then, so I ended up paying like $16 for these 2, which is good. So I picked up something from Natasha Denona and something from Hourglass. We're going to start with Hourglass. So they did 3 of these palettes. I wanted all 3 of them because they were so pretty. I have several of these Hourglass palettes and I really need to start using some of them up, but they're so pretty and they feel really nice and luxe. So I picked up the Elephant, which is like the medium of the 3, and the Butterfly I feel like I could get away with. Like that would be like my ideal, but I think I can get away with this. And I really want the Tiger because I just think the packaging is really cool. But this is what it looks like. You have some blushes, highlights, and a bronzer, and like some powders. So we're gonna swatch the blushes. Oh, those feel so nice. We're gonna do the bronzer. We'll do the highlight. The highlight might be the one thing that is too dark for me. Yeah, it's a little dark. It's a little darker than what I'm wearing right now, so I don't think it will work. Bronzer feels so nice and soft. I really should use up the bronzers, like, because I've been going through bronzer pretty regularly, like 2 or 3 a year at this point. So I think they feel so soft. They feel so nice. Yeah, I really love Hourglass. So I'm glad I got one of these. They're $85, which is why I didn't get more than one. And yeah, but now I'm seeing that they seem to be sold out all over the place. So that's an issue because I would really like one. The last thing I got is from Natasha Denona. This is the, what is this called? The Glam Face Palette. I got one of these last year when it came out, I believe. I believe it was last year that it came out. And she did a medium, like a darker one, and a lighter one. And this one went 50% off, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get it too. It has a blush and a highlighter and 5 eyeshadows. The other one is much lighter in tones, but look at how beautiful those are. We're going to swatch the glitter eyeshadows because that's where it's at with Natasha Denona. And then you have like a cream blush, which is going to be a little intimidating. And then, oh, that highlight. So soft and gorgeous. Once again, a little dark for me. I don't know. Might be able to make it. I don't think that will not work. But I will use it. I could use it as an eyeshadow. The blush, oh my gosh, so pretty. And then you can really, I have used her cream blushes and they're really nice. See, like that works out. Maybe not the best, like most flattering shade, but for $30, $31, and then basically it was actually free because I had my $100 Rouge reward. I think it's pretty good. Okay, that is it for my makeup haul from Black Friday. I do have a Sephora, I do have a Huda Beauty order that did not arrive at my aunt's before I left. I had thought that it would have arrived while I was gone, so I had it sent to her and then it arrived late. So I'm going to wait for that. She's going to send it to my parents' house once we're all there so that I make sure I actually get it this time. That would be nice. So I have that has some perfume, that has some makeup in it. I also have a Glam light order, which I have been waiting. I ordered it Black Friday, and those will be a January haul or maybe late December. Probably January though. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what you purchased over Black Friday or in the month of December too. That would work too. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Happy holidays, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.